Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Psych Talk. Have you ever set a goal only to find yourself getting in your own way? Maybe you procrastinate, avoid opportunities, or give up when things get tough. Well, if this sounds familiar, you're not alone. So today we're talking about self-sabotage. Why we do it, how it manifests, and most importantly, how to break the cycle. And by the end of this episode, hopefully you'll have the tools to identify self-sabotaging behaviors and take steps toward a more fulfilling and productive life. So, what is self-sabotage? Self-sabotage refers to the behaviors or thought patterns that hold you back from achieving your goals. It's like setting up roadblocks for yourself, often without realizing it. And these actions might seem minor in the moment, but can have significant consequences over time. So, why do we do it? Why do we self-sabotage? Well, one of the reasons why might be fear of failure. So, the fear of failing can lead us to avoid trying it altogether. So, by sabotaging our efforts, we protect ourselves from the pain of failure. And fear of success. Success can bring change, responsibility, or higher expectations. And this fear can lead us to unconsciously undermine our progress. Low self-worth. If we don't believe we deserve success or happiness, we might engage in behaviors that reinforce those beliefs. Comfort zones. So, again, change is uncomfortable, and self-sabotage keep us in the familiar. And, it keeps us doing the same patterns, sometimes unproductive patterns. And again, perfectionism. So unrealistic standards can lead us to procrastination or avoidance, as, nothing feels good enough to start. Common forms of self-sabotage. Again, it can be procrastination, so delaying tasks or decisions that are very important. Negative self-talk, constantly criticizing or doubting yourself. Avoidance, so dodging opportunities or challenges that could lead to growth. Also, overcommitting, so taking on too much to ensure failure or burnout. Substance abuse or risky behaviors, so engaging in habits that interfere with personal and professional goals. And quitting when things get tough, so, giving up at first sign of difficulty. And how do we identify self-sabotage? So, let's recognize patterns first. So reflect on past situations where you did not achieve your goals. Were there behaviors or choices that contributed to this? And pay attention to triggers. Identify situations, emotions, or thoughts that led to self-sabotaging behaviors. And ask for feedback. So, trusted friends, family, or mentors that can often spot patterns that you might not see. And again, check your inner dialogue. So notice if your self-talk is overly critical or, very negative. How do we break the cycle of self-sabotage? Well, let's first set realistic goals. So break large goals into smaller achievable steps. And also celebrate progress along the way. Practice self-compassion. So treat yourself with kindness, acknowledge mistakes as part of growth rather than evidence of failure, and challenge negative thoughts. So replace self-doubt with affirmations. For example, instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I'm learning and I'm improving. And build a support system. So surround yourself with people who encourage and support your goals. And embrace discomfort. I know this is so hard. But, growth often requires stepping out of your comfort zone. So remind yourself that discomfort is temporary and leads to progress. And so let's do a quick exercise together. Think of a goal you've been working toward. Now ask yourself these questions. Have I been avoiding any steps to achieve this goal? What fears or doubts come up when I think about succeeding? And what is one small action I can take today to move closer to this goal? So write down your answers and commit to taking the small action. And yeah, so self-sabotage is, can be very common. And by recognizing your patterns and addressing your fears and taking intentional steps toward change, you can break free from the cycle and, achieve your full potential. And that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it.